Canoopsy here, and one of the biggest complaints about the Apple Watch was that it wasn't round, especially with great looking round smartwatches like the Moto 360 coming onto the market. So what if the Apple Watch was round? Well, this is what it would look like. What we have here is the Aiwatch or Aiwatch C5, a smartwatch that looks like the Apple Watch in many ways and is actually based on concept art that someone made as to what they think a round Apple Watch would look like. Wow. Inside the box you have the watch itself, the Apple Watch or Huawei Watch-esque charging puck, a screwdriver to unscrew the back of the watch to add a SIM card, and the instruction manuals, which claim, one smartwatch born for sports, witnessing life lies in motion. So looking at the watch itself, it's definitely what a smartwatch born for sports, a circular Apple Watch, would look like. The band is identical to Apple's Sport Band, except it's not swappable, but you can get a C5 with a different colored band. The quality of the band is also night and day in terms of general feel. Apple's is absolutely excellent, and this one isn't uncomfortable, but doesn't feel the absolute best. Another interesting thing is that this watch costs $60 when it's on sale, and it usually is, and Apple's Sport or Nylon band costs $50. So, some more similarities include the button placement. You have both the digital crown and the power button on the side, as well as a subtle curve on the watch face. At the back, there's a speaker, heart rate monitor, charging pins, and as I mentioned earlier, you can actually remove the back to add a SIM card. But doing so, I accidentally broke and lost the gasket piece, which makes this watch water resistant. After booting up the watch, which is insanely quick, you can see the 1.2-inch 240 by 240 display, and unfortunately, it is of the flat tire variety. The silver ring on the front of the watch is also very distracting, and I think without that ring, the watch's face would look much more attractive. The display is quite viewable in bright light, but it's not the sharpest. It's decent overall, but compared to an Apple Watch, there's really no competition. The watch works with both iPhones and Android phones, and to pair it, you just need the MediaTek Smart Device app. Once it's connected, it does a range of pretty cool things for such an affordable smartwatch. It has motion gestures that most smartwatches can do, and also more. Navigating it is fairly simple to figure out, and the crown even works for scrolling, but not as smoothly as the Apple Watch. It can receive notifications and dings and gives a subtle vibration. You can call from the watch and send text messages too if you feel like typing with that keyboard. You can even change the look of the OS to 3 different styles, but the Apple Watch style theme is incredibly laggy. There's also things like controlling your camera shutter, activating Siri or Google Now, recording voice memos onto the watch, the usual array of timekeeping things, a calendar, an image viewer, a calculator, and many other apps. Some other notable things include using this watch as a Bluetooth speaker and controlling your audio. However, the speaker isn't that great. You can change watch faces too, but they're all fairly abysmal, and this one is downright strange. If you see anyone with this watch face, call the police. There's a huge range of health apps too, and to get even more of these features, you can get the Fundo Wear app. What came as a big surprise to me was just how accurate the heart rate monitor was. Compared to my Apple Watch, the readings were very close most of the time. And lastly, the battery can easily last about a day and a half of usage or more, even on full brightness. At first, I thought this watch would completely suck and just be made for the sake of being a circular Apple Watch clone, but after actually using it intensively, it's a really good, dare I say great, overall smartwatch. I can't speak for the watch's longevity, but I can easily recommend this to those who want an affordable, yet very functional smartwatch that can do almost everything a more expensive smartwatch can do. It's not perfect, but for the price, it's a steal. To buy one for yourself, click the link in the description down below. What do you think of the Aiwatch or Aiwatch C5, or just the circular Apple Watch clone? Leave a comment down below with your thoughts. Like the video if you liked it, and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you for watching.
I miss the old intro.